Depression, a mental condition characterized by feelings of severe despondency, dejection, and typically also with feelings of inadequacy and guilt, often accompanied by lack of energy and disturbance of appetite and sleep. Yep, I got it.
Yeah, baby, she's got it.
So you got me. I'm depressed. Oh, honey, I have been going through it, and it's not just my friends and family who know I'm going through it. Most of all, my For You page knows that on TikTok. Thanks, TikTok! Oh my god, no, it is truly some of the saddest shit. But then I saw a video that kind of pissed me off. I saw this girl, I'm sure she's a lovely white lady. She had a little bath towel and a little bath wrap, and she said, well, the depression is kicking in, let's make my, ultimate 3-ingredient depression meal. The meal she cooked is on par with something I would prepare for Christmas dinner with my family. Now, because I am depressed and overall just pretty skeptical, I figured that we would try this little dish out and see if it fixes anything. I'm pretty down to try anything these days, you know? I feel like I'm just a couple hours shy of Gwyneth Paltrow's method of shoving a rose quartz up her ass. Now, before we get into this absolute diabolical mess, I want to remind you that I'm performing in New York City on November 13th as a part of the New York Comedy Fest. This is so fucking major, and I really want to have Clementine representation in the media. No, for real, I'm like shook and excited and kind of scared. Tickets are down below at the top of the description. The most expensive ticket is like $50, and that includes a meet and greet. So come on, who wants to meet and who wants to greet? All right. Let's fix this depression.
Depression is hitting, so I'm making my favorite 3-ingredient comfort meal.
Yeah, depression is hitting. The fact that you're making a meal at all that isn't like microwaved is already unrelatable.
Basically like half a cup of mustard, quarter cup of maple syrup. I do closer to equal parts because I like to have a little sweeter, and then like a splash tablespoon of rice wine vinegar.
Okay, so it seems that we are making a marinade with maple syrup, Dijon mustard, and rice vinegar. I've literally pulled things out of my refrigerator, and I'm already too tired to even make the marinade. She said this was a 3-ingredient depression meal, and then put mustard, maple syrup, and rice vinegar. I was like, okay, I'll trust the process. Like, that's how desperate I am. I was like, okay, yeah, this is a weird juice, but I've done the celery juice thing. How weird could this be? And then she continued to pull out, like, the rest of the farm. I mean, there was, like, a chicken, there was some carrots, there was Piglet and Winnie the Pooh on a skewer. There's mustard all over this blade, which is... Oh my god, I'm licking the fucking mustard off the count of a I can't even talk. I like more mustard than maple syrup, so I'm gonna do less maple syrup. That feels appropriate. Wow, maple syrup, that kind of just did something. There's some dopamine going somewhere in my brain. And then she said to add a splash of rice wine vinegar. Oh, isn't that cute? This little rice wine vinegar has 3 little holes. I'm gonna be so for real, guys, cooking usually makes me feel better. There is something about this meal under the auspice that it's a depression meal that is making me wildly more depressed. I'm like so mad. I'm like auditioning for Chopped right now. But what I want to do is give me the chop. I added a little bit more maple syrup. It just was starting to feel like it was just mustard. And also, yeah, this smells exactly like a salad dressing I make for myself. So I think I already know how this meal is gonna taste. When will life be? Oh, no, Chris. Oh, I should probably preheat my oven to 400 because I'm pretty sure that's what kind little towel lady said. All right, so next up, boneless, skinless chicken thighs.
Skin on. You'll have to
salt and pepper.
Cover them in our mixture.
Pour the sauce in.
Toss and coat. Make sure you open up the thighs and get them nice and coated.
Open up the thighs. Girl, I'm trying to like open up my eyes in the morning. Open up the thigh. I think at even peak happiness. I don't even think I've ever made a fucking chicken thigh. I mean, I also am so sorry. I am not trying to reduce anybody's struggle or invalidate them. But you cannot tell me she looks like she is depressed. She's got her hair up in a little turban, a little towel thing with straps to make sure it doesn't I mean, she couldn't have her life more together. Depression where? Anyways, ooh, sorry about that.
Funny side up, so the non-smooth side.
Okay.
The fat to cook a little bit first, and then I'll flip them about halfway through and pop this in the oven at 400. We'll check it in 20. Okay,
I preheated the oven to 400. I have these little dishes that we can cook these in. I don't feel like it's gonna be big enough for some reason. Did I make enough? It doesn't look like enough marinade. She looked like she had a ton. Ugh, I know she gave measurements, but like, girl, I'm depressed. I'm not gonna measure anything. So I have some boneless, skinless thighs. The idea of cooking with raw chicken actually disgusts me, if I'm gonna be totally transparent. And while I'm being transparent, yeah, I know I'm complaining a lot in this video. I saw some on Reddit say, I feel like Chris Klemens is complaining says the bitch on the computer complaining. Please. Yeah, maybe I complain a lot because I gotta deal with bitches like you every day. I hate everything right now. I can't even open this chicken. The way I can burst into tears. Oh my god, I can't even get this chicken open without... Woo! Wait, I did it. Oh my god, maybe Miss Towel Swift was onto something. I'm like kind of getting some serotonin. Okay, my goal is to not touch any of these. So we've got our... Okay. Oh my god, I just looked directly into the chickassy. Like, I made direct eye contact. Life is what you make it, so let's just make it rock. Okay, all the chicken is in here, and now we have to add salt. That's a lot of salt, Chris. Holy shit, let's do a little more. And then we have to do some pepper. Is any pepper coming out? Oh my god, a ton of pepper has come out. Breathe it out, Chris. Breathe it out. And now we are adding our little drizzle marinade sensation extravaganza. How delectable fun. And I think I'm gonna have to add more into this because this is not giving ample. All right, it needs way more vinegar, so I'm just gonna... Okay, and I'm adding a bit more mustard. All right, fine, while we're at it, we'll add just some more maple syrup too. I really could just drink this and probably still feel nothing, but you know. All right, now we're just like getting all of this marinade everywhere, all at once on all of these. Oh my god. There really is just something about raw chicken that, woo, that is horrific. I will say I am starting to feel that soothing sense of just like, yeah, if I close my eyes and dissociate enough, I feel like Martha Stewart post-jail, so it's like all good. All right, we've got to have the undersides face up, which is the scariest part of these. Wow, I think a vessel just blew. Oh my god. Oh my god, I just played the game Operation with like a dead chicken breast. Okay, we're done and this is ready to go in the chicken oven. Whatever.
Basically always have carrots with this meal because they're just so good with the sauce on the chicken.
Okay, immediately, no. What? Babe, what happened to the 3 ingredients? I think at this point we've ransacked like 4 different stalls at the farmer's market.
Pop these in the oven.
Okay, no depressed person grabs the oven with their foot while looking like a cute little emoji. And it's just like, oh, the carrots. Although I just did that and that kind of felt powerful. All right, now it's time to cut carrots, which, oh my god, what a f***ing depressing thing to do. Oh my god, not only do I have to cut them, I have to wash them. Towel Swift, be f***ing real with yourself. I should call him. Okay, I'm gonna do 3 carrots. These feel giant. Oh my god. So I have all the carrots washed and we're cutting them down the center. Just having a blast, guys. Our depression is leaving. This whole fever dream depression cooking meal is just reminding me of that scene in Bridesmaids where Kristen Wiig is like depressed and trying to like prove that she knows how to make a cupcake again. And then she's like making this extravagant cupcake in the privacy of her own home and then like eats it and is like, no, still want to commit. I feel like that's what this whole thing is giving. I'm using avocado oil because it's good for high heat. Never done this on a cutting board. It feels just a little insane, but then again, so do I. Some salt all over the counter. And then we got some pep. I feel like this girl's gonna lose her mind when she finds out what garlic powder is. It's like what my SSRIs are doing when they hit my stomach. It's just all churning. Okay, I have to say, there is a part of me that is like sort of feeling better because I'm like, wow, this is elegant and chic and I'm worth it. Does Towel Swift work for the government? How did she do this? How did she know? Oh, the knife is making this very heavy. Oh, please make it. Please make it. Amazing. Oh, it's the small things. Okay, guys, look at our carrots. All right, we're gonna put these in the oven. I think we're just gonna eyeball all of this. I don't know. Oh, so sorry. All right, let's keep watching.
Say you could just pop some baby potatoes in the oven and make it an all-purpose meal, but I love mash, so we're gonna have mash. I just rotated the carrots and I'm gonna do the same with the chicken. Back in to get some color.
Okay, so instead of making this an all-oven meal, let's make a potato mash. I hosted my whole family here on Christmas. I didn't make a potato mash. Alrighty, I'm gonna get some water boiling so that we can make a potato mash. All right, the chicken and the carrots are in the oven. I have water on to boil. I'm gonna go prepare a salad for myself with some good lettuce. Yeah, I'm gonna have a real depression meal called a bowl. All right, I've washed the potatoes, waiting for the water to boil. The oven is going off, so we are going to flip the chicken, I think is what she said. Oh my god, shut up. How do I turn you off? Thank you. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this smells and looks really good. Oh, this white girl really knows what she's up to. All right, we flipped the chicken. I'm gonna put it back in. I have no idea how long. I'm just gonna do like, oh my god, I just turned off the oven. Okay, I'm gonna do a 10-minute timer for those, and I'm gonna keep an eye on the carrots because I feel like they're pretty close to flipping. Just living the f***ing dream. Woo! Just living the f***ing dream. Hello? Yes, the dream is being f***ing lived, correct. Well, this feels like a very fitting time to have just refilled my pill case. Don't forget your meds, kids. The water for the potatoes is boiling, so... Potatoes, you are so lucky to be put in a boiling vat of water. All right, we're just gonna drop these little things in. I have absolutely not a clue how long these are supposed to go in for. They're in. Okay, the carrots are, I'm saying, ready for flipping. I don't know if they are, but I'm captain now. Yeah, sure, these are totally ready. Do you remember that time during the pandemic when people were like peeling carrots and then turning them into bacon? Yeah, that was some bullshit. Okay, my carrots don't have like that gorgeous charred look that hers did, but I wasn't really expecting to have a sparkle in my eye anyway today, so. All right, we flipped these. It's just time to put them back in. Let's see what we're supposed to be doing next.
You're left with the sauce that's kind of liquidy, so just reduce it in a pan really quickly.
Reduce it in a pan really quickly? I don't think I've reduced anything in my life except my self-esteem. If anything is gonna reduce in a pan on the stove, it's me, bitch. How long are mini potatoes supposed to boil for? So I feel like the chicken is done. It was supposed to cook for 30 to 40 minutes, and 30 to 40 minutes it has been. We have the chicken. Oh my god, is it bubbling? Oh my god, is it bubbling? All right, I have a little plate here, and I'm just gonna transfer the chicken onto here so we can reduce this marinade. Woot woot! I'm just like sort of re-soaking them in some of the juice just to, I don't know, to pass by time. Okay, I do have to say these chickens do look really juicy and delicious, and like, am I feeling some serotonin? Yeah, probably scientifically. All right, I'm gonna let the chicken rest. I'm gonna go get a saucepan to reduce the marinade. Thank you. Oh my god. Wait, I kinda did it. Woo, woo! Okay, small victories. And I mean f***ing microscopic victories. Okay, so the carrots are also done. I'm gonna say, oh my god, and wildly, wickedly hot. Dadeldazine. This is what our carrots are looking like. Oh my god, they're so hot. All right, so my fork is going into the potatoes pretty easily, which means I think that they are done. So we are going to go drain them and then give them a little mash. She sort of mashes them in the pot. I think I'm gonna just like get a plate and start to prepare the beginning of the end. Okay, I'm just giving them a little mash. Wow, I feel like these could really use some butter. Never thought about boiling potatoes and making a mash in my little depressive episodes. I usually get the potatoes delivered to me in the form of french fries. Oh my god, it's dry as hell. Guys, this is depression on a plate. This is the depression right here that I'm afraid of. All right, we have the sauce reducing, I guess. That's what it's doing. I have no idea. While the sauce is reducing on the stove, I'm gonna start to plate this depression meal. It feels like this is what I would be served if I met with like the leaders of the free world. Okay, we're gonna do 2 pieces of thigh. Yum. Then I'm gonna take some carrots. And now we just gotta wait for that sauce to reduce. Reuse, recycle, Rihanna. Oh my god, the sauce looks like her video. It's like all bubbly and reducey. Put that in your reducey and smoke it. Oh my god. The carrots? You can just do that to carrots and they taste like that? Okay. That was like literally the best carrot I've ever had in my life. How do I know when the reducing is done? How do I know? Okay, I don't know how much longer this needs to reduce, so I'm just gonna take it off the stove and I don't know, I just don't have the patience right now. All right, we are gonna take some of this and drizzle it over. I'm hoping this moistens up some of the potatoes. It smells amazing. I actually feel what I think American people call serotonin. Okay guys, it's all plated and it's time to taste this motherfucker. I have to say the chicken seems so delicious and juicy. I'm trying to get a perfect bite with one thing of each on there. Okay, so my first thoughts, oh my god. I need to sit down and make a 10-minute YouTube apology video for Towel Swift. I am so sorry for saying anything negative about you during this entire experience. This might be one of the most life-changing meals I've ever had. All of this together, girl, I understand why you wore a towel turban the whole time. Gotta protect that brain of yours. I'm weak in the knees right now. Also, my body is like, whoa, you're eating food. That's amazing. I'm like not only having a phantasma of flavors in my mouth, but I'm also kind of feeling so accomplished that I made this. Like I made this. All right, Towel Swift, you did your big one with this. Yo, this is making me like dissociate, but like in a great way. Okay, if you're depressed, literally go run and make this. I'm not kidding when I say, whoa. I don't trust many people on TikTok anymore ever since it became QVC, but you really know what she was doing. Yeah, I don't like really have anything to say. I'm genuinely like speechless and also depressed, so I super duper have nothing to say. Wow, I've cried today. I'm now sweating. All we're waiting for is the blood. And we've really got blood, sweat, and tears. All right, I'm gonna go finish this absolute masterpiece in private, but thank you for coming and chilling and hanging out with me today. And I know it wasn't like my typical like woo kind of video, but life isn't a typical woo kind of video, you know? I really do love you guys tremendously, and I feel so lucky to have this be my life and to have you guys in it. Again, if you're in the New York City area and you are free on November 13th, be sure to get tickets down below, and I will see you guys later. Everything will be okay. Oh, take your meds. Oh my God. Everybody, remember to take your meds. Period.